Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing extremely well. And as promised, today we are going to solve the first problem, that is two sum. So let's see what does the problem say. So it says given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. Okay. So the problem looks like this. Suppose we have an array this, okay, and a target value this is our target. We have been given that exactly one solution always exists, and secondly, what was the problem statement? We have to choose two elements not on the same index such that they add up to form the target. Okay, I hope I am clear to you. All right, so how will we approach the problem? So we have been given the array 2, 7, 11, 15. So what we have to choose? We have to choose two elements. Okay, that means a pair. So now when we come to the mind of pair, is it possible that I run a loop from the very first element of the array to the last element? All right, then I run the loop again. This will go from x to y. I will determine what would be x and what would be y, and if element present on the ith index plus the element present on the jth index equals to target, I would return I comma j. Okay, this should be the overview. Now the important things are to find x and y. Now since it has been given that same index should not be that the elements chosen should not have the same index. Okay, how can we make this possible? So we have 2, 7, 11, 15. I'm running a loop from here till here. Okay, suppose my I comes here. Now if I will run at the loop j from this to this, there will be an element from here. Okay, let me mention all the pairs here. Okay, for 2, what are the pairs? 2 comma 7, 2 comma 11, 2 comma 5. What are the pairs for 7? Should I mention 7 comma 2 again? 2 comma 7 and 7 comma 2 are actually same. So I will just do 7 comma 11, 7 comma 5. Alright. What are for 11? 11 will just pair with 5. And what are 5? 5 cannot pair from any further because all the pairs of 5 have been listed above only. This one, this one, this one. Okay. So what I can do, if I move a I from here till here and move a j from I plus 1. Remember I plus 1, not I, from I plus 1 till last element. I will print all the pairs and then subsequently check the sum and return the answer. Okay. What would be the time complexity of this problem? So what we were doing, our I was going from 0 till n minus 1 and our j was going from I plus 1 to n minus 1. So let us manually count how many operations will it take. Suppose it will go from I equals to 0, I equals to 1, I equals to 2, up till I equals to n minus 1. For I equals to 0, j will go from 1, 2, 3, up till n minus 1. For I equals to 1, it will go up from j will be equal to 2, 3, up till n minus 1. Then for j I equals to j will go from 3 to n minus 1. So if you see, number of computations here are n minus 1 minus 1 plus 1, that is n minus 1, n minus 1 minus 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals to n minus 2, subsequently n minus 3 here, and at last for I equals to n minus 1, j will be equals to 0. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I have to find sum of 0 plus 1 up till n minus 1 to find the time complexity. Okay, if you know it, this is sum of n natural integer number, because 0 will not add any say difference, so it is sum of 1 to n minus 1, which can be represented as n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 equals to n into n minus 1 by 2. So now this can be represented as n square by 2 minus n by 2. So big of n square by 2 minus n by 2, if you all know what how to deal with complexity, it will be written as big of n square by 2, which can be written as big of n square. Okay, I think you have gotten the grasp of why the time complexity is of n square. What is the space complexity? Of 1, because we are not using any data structure to store the elements somewhere and then process them. Okay, we are just using the given vector, we're not using an extra space. Okay, so this was approach 1. What is the approach 2? Okay, I'm just telling it for your reference. You may choose to use only approach 1 also only, but for the interview perspective you should have another approach in hand. Okay, what you will do, you will declare a map. Okay, insert all the elements in the map, like store their count. Now what you will do, run a loop from the very first element till the last element. All right. Now for each I, if the required value, well, suppose we have to get arri plus arrj equals to target, right? So if I have arri and if I have a target as in my hand, can I write arrj as target minus arri? So if I found an arj present in the map with j not being equals to I will get my answer. So what I'm doing, target required is target minus arri. Now if required equals to arri, that is arri plus arrj equals to target, and arri equals to arrj, both the elements are equal, then I want a count of greater than 2 for the respective element, because if here the count is 1 only, then that means I'm adding that that means this condition is getting violated. Okay, so I will have to get a count of greater than 2 for this case, else count will remain 1. All right, now if mp, this is equals to, sorry, I mentioned greater than equals to by mistake. This is equals to, if mp of required, mp is the name of the map here, is greater than equals to count, then return the answers accordingly. Else continue for the next iteration. I hope I am clear here. But we will just use approach 1, because that is less complicated, and the constraints given to us can give the solve in O of n squared time complexity. So let's see how will the code work. Just a minute, let me clear this up. Yeah. So let's see how will the code work. So first we have to return a vector of int. So what will we do? Vector of int answer of size 2, because it has to show two indices, 2 comma minus 1, so I initialize them with minus 1. Okay, what we will do, int n is, let me zoom it for you. Suppose the size of the array is int n, int n equals to nums dot size. Sorry guys. Yeah, now if the third step was for loop for int I going from 0 up till n I plus plus. Now for int j going from I plus 1 up till n j plus plus, if target equals to nums I plus nums j, then ans first will become I, and ans second will become j, and then return ans. After that, because we have to return something anytime, so return ans, just for safety purpose, so that it does not give compilation error. Let me try to run it. Running fine for the sample test cases. Let's try and submit it. Success. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will keep bringing back more complete and beautiful videos for you. And please, if you have any recommendations, don't hesitate to drop down a comment. I will surely work over that. Thank you.